Hello, this is Lee. Just wanted to let you know a journal that I've been making. It's the Wallflower collection by Tim Holtz. And I really didn't look at this paper other than to say that I liked it prior to buying it. And then when I got home, there was a lot of pages that really couldn't be cut in half, like a 6x6 or something like that. So what I did was, like, for instance, this front page, this really wouldn't look good cut down into a smaller, shorter size. So I had to go with a 6x12. So it's 6x12. And I used my cinch to bind it with. And I put a coat of Mod Podge on the front, and then I also put a coat of Finnabar's gloss gel on the front. I put a little Tim Holtz ornament on the front, and let's go inside. This video is going to be shorter by the way. Don't worry, this one won't be 30 minutes. Did a little bit of stenciling throughout, and where you see these little pieces like this, the flowers and the butterflies that are added, and the bird later, these are from K & Company. And then I made a pocket with a wide lace here. Made some tags. Just put some ribbon and stapled it on, and used some flat back pearls throughout. This is just a piece of vintage book page that I used the torn edge just as a side for that. On this page, I put a little bit of lace trim behind here. This is some recollections. Stamped a little bird here with the vintage photo. Got a couple of little tags that I made. This one's just a weird little, it was just a little side piece, and it just happened to cut this feather out perfectly, and I used one of the half circle punch areas that I made a pocket with to make just a little pull for that, pull tab. And everything's been inked with vintage photo around the edges. I made a corner pocket here, a couple of tags, stamped Dream. Used a little bird clip that I got in a swap. I loved that little bird. He was so cute. And I stenciled a fern leaf here, put a little K & Company butterfly, got a little journaling spot there. Also K & Company. So I just kind of randomly put different size pages and put them in different areas so the book wouldn't all be all in the bottom or in the top. I just kind of mismatched them around. I got a pull tab up here in the top, big journaling spot. And I also put this tag up there. Put a little clip up there with some rickrack trim. And on my butterfly, I just used my uni pin and made a little flight pattern. And this whole thing is a big pocket. I got a I think this is Finnabar. It's either Finnabar or Prima, either one. And I put some fibers behind it, and I got a little, it's a little bit larger than an ATC size tag there. A tuck spot here with a Martha Stewart butterfly and some fibers and ribbons and banners. And I collaged, this was an antique or vintage piece of mail that I got from somewhere. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. But anyway, okay, and I layered some stamps around. These are antique stamps from all around the world that I bought. I use them a lot. I like those. This was an odd pattern. I don't know. I don't remember why I cut that the way I did, but I think I had cut something else out on the other side. But anyway, I kind of thought the step looked kind of cool, so I just left it. I've got some rub-ons, Tim Holtz rub-ons on throughout the little book too. Just put them randomly through, and some of them I left. I wanted just like they were worn and kind of old looking. Put some lace here at the bottom of this pocket, and I think this was actually supposed to go in here. It is. Okay, and some stenciling here on this page. This was a tag I did. This is a piece of lace. This was some lace that I put some of the distress stains on my mat and wet them and just rolled this around in it and created like an old look. And then I've stamped on here with distress stains, and then I came back with the coffee archival to do the swirl fauna and the Believe in Today, and some trim at the bottom. I think I got that from my grandmother in some of that stuff she left for me. This page was one of my favorites. It's simple. I love the butterfly motif, and so I put the journey on here and distressed some Recollections flowers and put a circular clip on it and just made a little tag journaling spot on that. This is the little bird from the K & Company. This I didn't do anything to. I think it was pretty much busy enough, and I wanted some spots for journaling and photos or whatever, so I left that blank. I adhered a button and a bow. I think this came from this Prima set. It's either the Prima or the Venibar, I can't remember, and that one is also, they're not vintage, but they look it. And I just attached a little bow on the back for some detail and to cover up where I had attached that on. Just made a little scalloped cut journaling spot there. Added some lace and threaded some ribbon trim through the middle of that, and put some flat backs, made a library pocket, and just a little journaling spot there. And then there's still room if you wanted to put a photo here and maybe some journaling here or whatever. On this side, I simply put a strip of the page that I had left, put some flat backs, and made like a corner tuck out of that, and it's just a journal. Now this is from a different collection, but it went well with this page, so I left it in. I already had that one ready, so I used it. This is a glassine bag that I coffee dyed and put some washi tape, and this is one of those vintage stamps that I've got. Just a blank journaling tag that I put in there. I love this color, and I just put some distress stained stamps on here. Left this page blank because I think that's just beautiful. And this one was neat also, and I left it, but I did make a little journaling tag in here, and I put a flower on both sides and a little bit of the trim. There's a brad in the center, the beaded trim, but there's a brad in the center that I just used as the center of my flower, so, and left that one blank also. This was so busy I really hated to put anything on top of that, but it would be great for some photos. And this page I thought was beautiful with the birds. I just love this paper line. Is so pretty, and that's why I bought it. I really didn't look at how, like, this page could have been cut and it wouldn't really matter, but that front page is like, you can't cut that down without it looking like it wasn't supposed to be cut. And I did make a divot on the other side, but this side I didn't want to cut it because it would have taken off part of the bird, and I didn't want to do that. These are Stampendous, from a Stampendous set, and that's Recollections ribbon there as well. This is just simply coffee dyed paper that I inked up and just stuck on there. It was leftovers from another journal I'm working on, so I used it there. This was part of the collection. I just cut that off the bottom and made a little journaling tag on that. This one again was very pretty, and I left it plain. I put a couple of tags in here. That one actually could have been cut down, but I loved this side of it, so I left it. This side, see, this is beautiful, but you couldn't cut that in half. So, and this is from this is a paper I actually got from Angela Velasquez. Thank you, Angela. I purchased one of her D-Stash packs, and it was really vibrant green on the back, so I just backed it with some of my coffee dyed paper to cover that up, because it was just a little bit too green for this collection. This page was a 6x6 journaling spot in the paper pad, and I just cut it out and made a pocket and made a journaling spot out of that one. And this is a tag, I think from 7 Gypsies that I got. I've got so much ephemera, I don't know where everything comes from. This is, again, one of those buttons I think is from the Prima or either Finnabar, and I just ran some yarn through it and made that like a pull tab for that one. Left a blank journaling or photo spot there for that. This is another paper clip I made. That's one of those brads from the Cartographer. I think it's Cartographer. Let me see. No, it's actually Spare Parts. It's Spare Parts. So, but yeah, I just made that. And this is an envelope that I made from that same paper that I got from Angela. I just put a doily that I'd gotten from Blitzy on here, and then a flower from Prima, and then I flower punched a little small piece out of this collection and made a smaller flower to go inside, and then a Martha Stewart butterfly. I just kind of distressed it a little bit. And then here again, I've used that same tag, that paper, to make a tag. Put some ribbon through the top and coffee dyed paper on the back. And this actually worked out perfectly for this paper. It took up the brown, it picked up the brown in the paper, but it also matched perfectly with that tag. Journaling spot. I just folded this one in half. This is actually by Me and My Big Ideas, the Mombi paper line. I've had it for a very long time, and actually was cleaning up and found it. I've forgotten I had it. So I used it. And this is another one from that same collection. Just folded it in half, cropped the corners, and put an eyelet and ran my ribbon through. And ran that ribbon through the same back here, so you got a tuck pocket here, and then your top loading pocket here. Same thing. And then another journaling spot here with a little, I put a little charm dangle off this one instead of more fibers. I was getting fiber overload, so I kind of changed it. And this is a short page. I thought it was pretty the way it was, so I left it. And here I took one of the doilies that I got from Blitzy again and just quartered it and made corner tuck spots in both corners. And now these are definitely from the 7 Gypsies ephemera pack that I have. This is something I got in Happy Mail a while back, and I thought it just fit the collection. And I really didn't have anything else to do with it. I think they put, looks like Color Shine spray on the back, that or Mr. Huey's. I don't remember. And now these also are That's a heart doily that I got from Blitzy. They're beautiful. They came in pink, mint green, and cream color. One was let's see. Well, I don't have them right here, I don't think. But anyway, one was a circle, one was a square, and then the pink ones are hearts. So, and then the K & Company butterfly. I just put a little tuck spot here also. Gotta be careful with that. This one I just folded over. This was a whole page, and then I took the bottom of this page, flipped it around, and made a back pocket. Did some stamping here, and got some tags. And again, I thought I had gone overboard on the trim and stuff, so I left those just kind of blank. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this journal. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, or if I'm going to sell it or trade it or whatever. But I'd had this paper line for a while, and I wanted to use it, and so I did. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.